Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids with a morning sun in my eyes, getting ready to set the stage for this upcoming video. I did not hit the record button and I missed the first fish catch of the day, which was a beautiful smallmouth bass on a jerkbait, and that's what it was pretty much all day. Just a crazy late fall jerkbait action, tons of smallmouth, a handful of different species. In fact, 3 different species get brought home for the dinner plate and put on the stringer, so you have to stay tuned for that. I ended the video, I finally broke out the blade bait, so the blade bait shows itself in this video also, but you're not going to see this snow in the background. There's a little snow up here in the mountains of Maryland. Jack Frost is nipping at my nose. This video will be soon to follow after the one you're about to watch, so sit back and enjoy. Maybe starting off cold, but it's going to warm up pretty nice today. It should be about 50 degrees, maybe 52 degrees up here in the mountains. So with this bright sun shiny day and gosh, a day before the full moon, I should be able to get on a bite. It shouldn't be too bad. With these water temperatures dropping, these smallmouth are always very aggressive this time of year, especially when it comes to a jerkbait, and the first one was a great sign. So I'm going to stay up here in these rocky banks. I'm going to be probably a little bit deeper earlier here in the morning, but these rocks are going to be warming the quickest. That's why I'm on this sunshiny bank, and we'll move around all day long, just covering the heck out of some water. And the goal is to just throw nothing but moving baits all day if I can. Since the jerkbait bite has been on fire for me this season, I decided to add a rod to the arsenal, bring one extra rod up here that I can play with, and it's a little bit different. It's a Crucial Shimano, an older Crucial Shimano that I have, medium, 6'8". It's actually got an extra fast tip. It's a little more stiff and a little more crisp than I'd like for a jerkbait, but I offset that by actually putting 10-pound test mono that's got a little bit of stretch in it. So I got a little more stretch in the line. It's gonna cushion the blow from those hard-hitting smallmouth and those treble hooks. Hopefully I'll keep them all pegged. I pegged the first one, so that was pretty good. So that's another Pro G reel I got right there. So this rod with that really crisp tip and this Vision 110+1 jerkbait, it doesn't take a lot to get the action out of it, just a tiny little taps. Now my cadence is gonna vary. I might go a little bit quicker here and there just to see what the fish want. I might give it a little bit longer pause with a little bit lower water temp, but we'll figure them out, there's no doubt. There we go. That didn't take long. Number 2. Awesome. I was always curious about how oh, that's a nice one, how these fish would react to this new color. They've been absolutely destroying the LG bone, the one that I've got with that beautiful chartreuse belly, that somewhat translucent purplish back, but this tends to eat a shad. That color in the bright sun of a mountain morning. Got this guy. Oh, I hope that's a fish, guys, because if it is, it feels decent. That's awesome, right by that little chunk rock right there. 3rd fish of the day on a new spot. I worked that bank out pretty good. That's fish pulling the boat. This is my, yeah, trolling motor's off. This is a decent fish. Waiting for a lunge here. I might need to get a net here, guys. What do I got? There's walleye. There's walleye in here, and I'm in an area where I caught some walleye. This fish doesn't even come up to bite. It's a smallmouth. I think I got him in the chin. That's what I'm dealing with. Yep. It's a nice one, though. That's a nice one. Number 3 is a nice one. Okay, there we go. That's how we're getting a lot of these fish. Nothing huge, but look how well hooked he is. These hooks are insane. Generally, when I feel a fish like that, it's going to be hooked in the belly and the back and everywhere else. There we go. All right, got myself number 4. In the shade, guys, in the shade. Oh my gosh. Guys, it happened once before, but this one's, I think, even bigger. Great big yellow perch. Look at this little trophy. My gosh, what a beautiful fish. That is going on the stringer, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. I did this a few videos ago, and I had a walleye on the stringer. I had a big old yellow perch, and now I got another one to bring home. Absolutely incredible. Last night I had a couple blackened fish sandwiches with a walleye I caught out here last time. They were delicious. There's no doubt that this yellow perch is going to be absolutely awesome in the pan. All right, going on the stringer. That's pretty amazing catching that yellow perch right over here, because this is the same spot in the last video where I ended up catching a walleye and a rainbow trout that went on the stringer. Now I got a 3rd species out of the same little area. So let's see what else comes out of this hole. Oh my God, that was a good hit. Did I get him? Oh, I got him. I got him, whatever he is. He's on there. He just started swimming at me, went completely slack on me. But those hooks, I'm telling you, those Megabass hooks, they'll get them. It's got to be a bass the way he jumped, but let's make sure. Yep, that's just another little smallmouth. So only a couple casts after that big, beautiful yellow perch. I'm glad I continued on path to this little pocket because, like I said, I've caught fish here before. All right, guys, we got a new spot here, and I've got some sunshine. I still got a Megabass Vision 110+1 in the LG bone. And do you see how far I just casted that thing? And there's a reason why. Don't sleep, guys. I got a Megabass Vision 110+1 on 6-pound test and a spinning rod, a 7-foot medium action, fast taper spinning rod. Now, a little bit shorter rod would have been preferable. I just don't have one that's got the right action, but this right here is the ticket if you want to get the maximum depth out of your deeper diving jerkbaits. Now, a Lucky Craft Pointer 78, a smaller jerkbait, the little Megabass Vision Junior, makes a lot of sense on a spinning rod, but don't sleep, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you want to get some long distance casting, some real good depth out of your baits, this is not an uncommon thing. You can do it. For you guys that aren't as accustomed to throwing bait casting, you know, and you guys want to get out here and play the jerkbait game, don't hesitate to put 6, 8, 10-pound test fluoro or even just some mono on your spinning tackle and come out here and whack them on a Megabass or a Jackall Rerange, whatever you want to throw. As long as you got the right type of rod and a good drag on your reel, spinning tackle and jerkbait definitely go well together. Guys, there we go. Vision 110+1 on a jerkbait. I'm on a jerkbait on a spinning rod. Look at that. See? I'm telling you, you'll be able to catch him. It's a little guy. He's got a little funky little eye right there too, but yeah, that's a good thing. Catching them many different ways with many different pieces of equipment and having a blast. Okay, guys, there it is. There's the, oh gosh, the second one, third one. I don't know if I'm going to show them all to you, but there we go. A spinning rod, a nice one too. A spinning rod, Megabass Vision 110 smallmouth +1. Bite has been tough. It's been really tough. Nothing like the past few times I've come out. It's just so placid calm out here. So here we go. These hooks are in there good. All right, spinning tackle and a Megabass, getting it done. There we go. That's a heck of a bite on a spinning rod. What do I got here? A trout? I think it's a trout, guys. It's something crazy, and he's running like a nut. Yep, looks like I got a rainbow trout. Cool. I got a rainbow trout ready to go on the stringer, guys. That's another one. Beautiful. Right in the side. He went nuts on this thing. So let me get him out and let him join that yellow perch over there. That's awesome. So that's 2 smallies and a trout now on the Vision 110+1 Megabass with 6-pound test on a spinning rod. Isn't that cool? Don't hesitate to do it, guys. It's definitely an option. Really? Just like that, guys. First throw with a drop shot. Unbelievable. Threw it to a piece of wood and got a nice one. Man, I barely did anything, so I'll let you watch that from cast to catch. And man, that might be the ticket right now because it's been a brutal scene right here with the drops. I'm sorry, with the jerkbait. So let me get this guy in gently because it's 6-pound test. Just a margarita mutilator, one of my favorites, in the Roboworm straight tail. Just like I said, 6-pound test. He's not huge. He's a little skinny, but he's a decent fish. I'll take him. Man, that did not take long. I might have to throw. If that's a pattern, guys, that's wood and rocks and a drop shot. So let me get this out and go back and get another one. Oh, if that's a fish, that's awesome. Oh, it's a walleye, guys. I think it's a walleye. If it's a walleye, it's a nice one. Oh, it is a nice walleye. I got a keeper walleye, guys. I got a rainbow trout, a big old yellow perch, now a great big walleye. It doesn't look like this thing's going anywhere. That is incredible. Wow, what a nice fish. I think I'll be able to pull this one in. That is absolutely amazing. Guys, what a day. I mean, it's been few and far between, but guys, I mean, 4 species, now a third one going on the stringer. And again, just not a lot of opportunities to catch beautiful walleye like that. I mean, look at this thing. Hold on a second. The flare and gills. Tell me that is not a beautiful sight. Amazing, right? Guys, it's just been another one of those incredible days. So let's go ahead and get this on the stringer and keep on rolling. So I was just mixing it up with that drop shot. Decided to pick up that Rerange again. That Jackall Rerange is sick. That thing just catches it all. And speaking of catching it all, look at this guy, seriously. Isn't that unbelievable? I mean, what a beautiful sight. Let's do this in the sun so you can see the colors on all this jazz going on. Look at that. Rainbow trout, walleye, yellow perch. Rainbow trout, walleye, yellow perch spinning. Gosh, too much. Let's go and put him in the water. Oh boy, we got hooked up, guys. Let's see what we got here. Finally got another smallmouth. A nice one too. Man, it's been a bit. That walleye was a treat, but here comes a beautiful walleye. I'm sorry, a beautiful smallmouth, what I have in my head. That's a nice one right there, guys. Where's that sun? There it is. Beauty. I'm looking forward to catching a smallie right there. And now that I have, I just wanted to throw one more time with this jerkbait. You know what I'm going to do, folks? First time this season, I'm throwing it. I'm going to get out this little blade bait. I got a tiny, itty bitty little blade bait. I've seen plenty of fish spit up bait fish out of this lake, and they're tiny, itty bitty bait fish. So what I got here is the tiniest, prettiest little, it's like a sexy shad, little SteelShad. So got that little guy going on. They got the sun shining. So 1/4 ounce, that's all it is. I'm throwing this on a drop shot rod. Just 8-pound test Power Pro braid to a 7-pound test fluorocarbon leader. And where the heck do I get 7-pound test? Well, that's Sunline, guys. Sunline does the 7-pound test. Something just in between the 8 and the 6. So this thing will sink down really fast with that thin diameter Power Pro braid, and then that invisibility and that fluorocarbon is going to help this thing hopefully not be seen more than just what it is, that little piece of shiny metal. Just slight blurps off the bottom. Let's see if I can grab. Oh my gosh, I thought I got a bite on the first cast. Unbelievable. Let's see how this works out. Uh-oh. I see a trout. I see a trout on the surface over here. This is going to get interesting. If I can get over to it, and I throw this blade bait and run it past them, there's a good chance they'll eat it. I usually like my little cast master for those surfacing trout, but let's see. Let's see how this goes. I know where you are, and you're probably not that far down. All right, here we go, guys. Don't see him, but I know where he's at. So let's see. We'll let this sink. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Here we go. Slow retrieve, hop it. Slow retrieve, hop it. Slow retrieve, hop it. That usually gets it done. Oh, here he is right here. Here he is, here he is, here he is, here he is. Oh boy, come on, eat it. Eat it, come on. God, that would be incredible. Oh, we got it. That's unbelievable, guys. I knew I saw him. He's a good one too. He's a great looking trout. That is absolutely, absolutely incredible. I just picked up this SteelShad, and I'm telling you, I saw him come up and I saw him chase my line, and then I just put this right past him and got this beautiful rainbow. He's a good one too, guys. I'm gonna have to net this fish. Unreal, what a day. Absolutely another one of those incredible days up here in the mountains. So let's just get this guy in, add him to the stringer. Wow, too much, too much, too much. Look at that rainbow on that SteelShad. Isn't that cool? Guys, blade baits. Didn't think it was gonna be a trout on the first effort with this blade bait, but it sure is. So let me get that out and get him on the stringer. It's been another one of those kind of days, guys. Just another one of those kind of days. Beautiful. Oh my God, this did not just happen. Guys, I had a snag and I came over the rock and I popped it off the rock, and this smallie just whacked it. This day is just getting better and better. That was just truly incredible because I saw him eat it. I actually came over the rock and I saw the bait pop off the rock and I saw him eat the dang thing. That is ridiculous. Thank you for that bit of excitement, buddy. That dude must have been checking out my bait all the way to the point where I got snagged on the rock. I was sitting there looking at it probably. I came over the rock, twitched it to get it off, and that's what triggered the bite. You want to talk about a reaction strike? That's exactly what that was. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to be cutting out of here a little bit earlier tonight than my past few efforts. So the next fish is going to be the last fish. We're going to go for that sign out fish, folks. The sun's still up. I could have fished another couple hours, but I got so much stuff to do. It's been a great day. It's not been as fast and furious as my past few outings, but to have a stringer like that loaded with 2 beautiful rainbow trout, a big old walleye, and a big old fat yellow perch, and a handful of smallies, I'm not complaining one teeny bit. So this point coming up right here is a good spot to catch that last fish of the day. So let's get on it. Let's see what it is, because the way things have been going, there's no telling what's gonna eat this jerkbait. Before I get to the very end of that point, that big old group of boulders, I'm definitely gonna throw a couple different jerkbaits. I got the Rerange going first, so the Jackall Rerange is in the water. I'm gonna throw the Megabass Vision 110+1, go a little bit deeper, and I might even throw it on that spinning rod with that 6-pound test to get it way down. And then last but not least, right in this area, I'm definitely gonna throw the blade bait. I wanna throw that blade bait across this point and see if anything's just hugging the bottom and being a little bit more finicky. So let's see what happens. All right, splash, nothing on the jerkbait. I tried the Megabass Vision 110+1. I tried the Rerange on this beautiful rocky point, but nothing. We have the SteelShad 1/4 ounce in the water, sinking down into 30+ feet. I'm sitting here in 7. And so effectively I saw those fish on this super steep drop. At about 18 feet, it dropped straight down to about 30+. And right on the lip, I saw a bunch of fish. So let's see if we can get this little blade bait coming uphill. Let's see if we can put it in one of their mouths and call it a night. Just bouncing it uphill. And then eventually it's going to get right in front of one of their faces and they're going to eat it. Oh, and I got him swimming. Oh my gosh, I got it swimming. It was coming in, guys. It was coming in. It must have gotten right in front of his face, and it's the biggest smallie of the day on the blade bait. What a sign out fish. What a way to end the day. Guys, it's just been one of those unbelievable days up here again. And let me see if I can get this in without losing him, because he's a nice one, guys. And you know what? 6-pound test. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the net out for this one. We don't want to lose our sign out fish, do we? Look at this, blade bait. Probably down 20 feet of water, and we get this beauty to call it a night, guys. From trout to anything and everything that wants to eat. Now a smallmouth, and the first time breaking it out for the season, absolutely incredible. Just one of those days, another one of those epic days. So folks, as always, appreciate you joining me. As always, appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again. Over and out.